Channel. Okay, so I just returned from work now, and I'm kind of like, tired and everything. But I thought to do this live video first and foremost. Welcome to every one of my subscribers. Thank you so much for everything you have been doing. Now we have been going live a couple of days. For the past 2 days, there has not been light or network, sorry, at all in this part of Nigeria where I live. Hence, I was not able to do any video or do anything online for the past 2 days. So welcome everyone. Welcome. So today we're talking the Chrisland case again. Now, I did one video previously when something happened in Aquisland. I think about last year there, but I'm not so sure precisely when. Okay. Now, then it was about these young children who were doing certain things in the school. Now, today they are in the news again. Now, like I said, what I decided to do as it concerns this particular video, and I hope to hear your comments as well, because a lot of people are seeing a lot of things, and it doesn't really matter though, not matter as in matter, but I just thought to bring to your notice what I heard the mother of the child's, what I read that she said. Now, according to her, the child was healthy and during the entire sport, let me just give a backstory for those people who are not aware about what happened precisely. Okay, welcome to everyone who is online. Please feel free to leave your contribution in the comment section below. It's a live video, and we want to get your contributions as much as possible. So, what do you think? A mother who supposedly took her live child to school, and then when the child returned, it was not the live child again. It's sad, okay? It's not a good thing. It's not a good scenario for any mother to experience. It's not a good experience for any mother to experience. What do you think in the comments section? Please let's know. Let's feel free to leave it in the comment section below. So according to the mother, right? She was told whilst they were at the inter sports. Now, you see, the case is ongoing, so we might not be able to. What we are just saying is what we have read, what we have heard. It's not like the mother came to us one on one. She did a video on her Instagram post, and this was what she enumerated. Okay, now that the child, she was called to tell her that the child slumped, okay, on the field whilst they were doing inter-hospitals. Now, Chrisland School, for those of you who might not know, is a school based in Lagos. Lagos is one of the states here in Nigeria. And they have been in the news lately about a couple of things. So according to the mother, right, she was told that the child slumped whilst she was in the inter-hospitals. And they went around searching for where exactly the child was. They told them that the child was in a general hospital, and they were looking around for where exactly that hospital was. But lo and behold, according to what the video she made, they finally saw the school bus in in front of the hospital, right? And then they knew the child was there. But when they went in, she was asking the teacher, according to her, the mother, that she wanted to see her child. When they went in, they did not see a live child. Now, it's sad, like I said. If you're a mother in this house, please feel free to leave in the comment section below. What do you think? How how would you want to console a mother like that? Please feel free to leave it in the comment section below. It's a sad one for real. Like I said, it's not an experience that any mother would pray to be part of. Your child going out in the morning and say, Mommy, bye, yo, we'll see you later. And, you know, when you are called to see the child again, you do not see the live child. It's a sad one. So we want to first and foremost pray for the family because they are in sorrow right now. They are pained. They are in sorrow, great sorrow. Now, what do you think? Like I said, please feel free to leave. Is it a good experience? I'm sure there's no one here that will come out and say, it's a nice experience. So, it was good that the mother, right, took a live child to the school and came back with, a child that is not alive. Now, like going further, according to the video that the mother made, she said she saw the child, the lip and the tongue was black, if I'm not mistaken, and it's not something that is good. Now I want to come out from the what's it called, proprietors angle, from the school's angle. Now, for those of you who own school, I know you do not pray that anything like this should happen in your school. Recently, a prayer was made for people who are having schools and are eventually going to get themselves involved in inter-house sports. Now, I'm coming from the angle of the school. It's not an experience that a school wishes to have, that you are having an inter-house sport, which is a very good experience that every child should have. And at the end of the day, instead of everybody going back happy, a thing like this happens. So I'm praying for every school owner, okay? And just like we have prayed, like I said, we prayed over it recently, that such an experience will not befall. Just as we are praying it will not befall any parent, we are praying it should not befall. Sorry for the network. The network is shaking. That every day people go to the world beyond. That what's new? That's one comment someone was saying. That what's the big deal? As in someone, a child not making it, because people were saying, what's happening with that school? How come it's only stories like this that we hear? But I know from the angle of a school's proprietor, it's not an experience that anyone should pray for. And that was why I was saying, every school owner, please let's pray over our school and do the bits that we should do, because they were also saying that whilst at the Intersport, I was not there. This was just hearsay. That while at the Intersport, according to the father, people said, according to what the father said, that the nurse that was on duty or that was on ground was crack. Quotes me, according to what they said was said. Okay, all of these things were saying hearsay because we were not there. We would say, we only say what we heard. Now, we don't know how true it is, so we're going to learn from this as well. As school owners, we know it's not easy to run a school sincerely. If you agree with me, please leave it in the comment section below. Running a school is not easy, okay? So, as school owners, I want to beg us, when we are learning from it as well, okay? When we are having events like this, let's try to make sure that we try to put medical personnel on ground to help safeguard against such occurrences. Okay, Nigeria has not grown to the stage where is it what's it called, this heart thing? Please feel free to leave it in the comment section below. The medical students or medical personnel amongst us, please let us know that thing that starts the heart. Okay, because according to stories, the child suffered a heart attack. Please, if you have heard about the story and you have first-hand information, please leave it in the comments section below. All that we are saying is hearsay, what we read, the videos that we watched. That's what we are kind of like, trying to make our comments on. So school owners, please let's make sure that we have good medical personnel on ground whenever events like these are taking place. I'm begging everyone. And mothers, the mother was saying the child does not have any issues. It's possible. But please let us always pray for our children. I'm not saying they have not prayed over them. I'm not saying Whitney's mommy has not or daddy has not prayed over their children. For sure, I'm sure they even prayed that morning. I'm sure. But please, let's keep praying, spilling the blood of Jesus over our children. Okay, as much as we do the medical aspect or taking care of our children medically, let's make sure that we pray over our children. Please feel free, those of us just joining us. We're talking what we read, okay? That Whitney's mom talked about as it concerns her child. Those of us just joining in, if you're not aware, Chrisland School is in the news again. Now, they said they were involved, they were, doing or having their entire sport. Now, in Nigeria, this period, right, is a time where schools are usually involved in the sports. So you have relays, you have different kind of sports, right, that they do in schools right now. So I want those of us who are watching, please, if you've had first-hand information as it concerns this particular story, please leave it in the comment section below. And what advice would you want to give to parents whose children are preparing to go for inter-house sports right now? Like I said, it's the in thing right now in Nigeria. Schools are preparing earnestly, seriously, to be involved in inter-house sports. There will be relay, there will be long distance races, all those inter-house sports, march pass, all of these things to be involved in the inter-house sports. So please feel free to leave advice, okay, for parents, to leave advice for school owners. What are the things that we can put in place? Medical personnel, if you are watching me, please let us know as well. What are those things that we should put in place, okay, to make our inter-house what going to forestall such incidents where a child who goes to the inter-house collapse and cannot go back home. It's sad. It's sad. I cannot even imagine myself as a mother, right? That I have a child who has gone for inter-house and then I'll be called, and then when I go back, my child is not healed and healthy. My child is not alive anymore. It's going to break my heart for sure. And I'm sure it's going to break any mother's heart. So please feel free to leave in the comment section below. What advice would you want to give to parents? What advice would you want to give to school owners? So, like I said, we're talking what Whitney's mother said, as it concerns her child. She said the child was healed and healthy before the child went to school. The child, she was called, and they had difficulty trying to locate where the hospital was. And eventually, when she saw her child, the lip was black, the tongue was black, all of these things, and that she was told that the child suffered a heart attack. Now, if you are a medical personnel in this house, is it possible for a child of that age, a 12-year-old child, to suffer a heart attack? Please let us know in the comment section below. And was it possible that something could have been done? Because according to the story, the mother was saying that the child was not given proper first aid, that she was rather taken to an immunization center. I don't know how true that was. Okay, first. So what do you think, if you are watching me, what do you think of all of this? What can we draw? What can we learn from all of this? Because experiences like that, we're not praying to, experience all of these things. When things like this happens, we learn from them. We use it to kind of like better the schools, not Chrisland alone. We use it to better schools generally. We use it to better ourselves as parents. What should we do if a child is going for inter-house? What preparations should we make? Please feel free, those of us who are watching, to leave them in the comment section below. We're going to learn from it for sure. We will learn from it. Please let us know in the comment section, or any other advice or any contributions that you want to make. Please let us know in the comment section below. So, those of us just joining in, we're talking what Whitney, okay, Whitney's mother, may God bless her soul, what she said about her child who is no more, her child who went to school hale and healthy, her child who supposedly has not had any, you know, heart attack related issues. Now slumping and someone telling them that the child suffered a heart attack. Please let us know in the comment section below. Now let's backtrack. Okay, we couldn't do live for 2 days now because we had network issues. It's a good thing that I'm having network issues right now, and I thought to jump on the trend so that we can learn from it. Okay, I thought to jump on the trend so that we can learn from it. So what is your candid advice? Please let us know in the comment section below. As always, let's know. Okay, so I'll be waiting for your comments. Okay, I will be waiting for your comments. It's not a funny thing, for real. Like I said, no mother, no father would be happy, right, that a thing like this is done. And let me just shift this in, because it's possible to shout, crucify him on both sides, right? Because people might want to be lambasting the parents, others might want to be lambasting the school. But I just want to advise our parents, let's do the bits that we can do as it concerns our children. Let's take over our children medically, physically, spiritually, and otherwise, okay? Let's do the bits that we can do. And we just want to pass this out to everyone. There are incidents that we can overcome, particularly in Nigeria. A lot of things, a lot of mortality that we experience, some of these things can be forestalled. I'm not talking in regards to school right now. I'm linking it up with other things that, like hospitals that are in a sorry state, health centers that are in a sorry state. I want us to learn from all of this. Our government, okay? Please let us learn from all of this. Let's start one day at a time, like I said previously. It's possible because of the state that we're in. Things might not just bust up like this. But let's do the things that we need to do small, small. I'm using pitching here. For school owners, less for big school owners, even small school owners, try as much as possible to up your medical facilities. Okay, let medical personnel, good ones, be on ground. Okay, like I said, I'm not trying to throw a stone at anybody right now. I just want us to learn from this experience. As parents, I want us to learn. As school owners, I want us to learn as well. So please feel free to leave in the comment section below. Do you think what Whitney's mother said, okay, with regards her child being healthy, do you think it's possible? Is it possible that the child would have had some underlying sickness? Is that the word they use? Which was not, but why is it that it was that day? In fact, this was no balance at all. Why was it that day that the child, was it that day, was something triggered? What happened exactly? Please, medical personnel, if you eventually get to watch this video, please feel free to let us know what your thoughts are. What advice would you want to give to us as Nigerians, as mothers, as school owners? What advice do you think you can give to us? Let's know in the comment section below, okay? Because, like I said, no one would live to experience, to have all these experiences. So we need to learn from all of these experiences. That's why I thought to jump on this trend and ask us, what can we learn? I know as parents we have learned, right, that we need to go extra miles. I'm not saying Whitney's parents did not go extra miles to take care of their children, but we need to go extra miles to taking care of our children. For school owners, we need to go extra miles as well to put things in place, okay? So that at least they'll say, okay, they tried their best, okay, but probably their best was not good enough. Rather than saying nothing was done at all, the first aid was poor, this was not good. If we put things in place and we're able to do certain things, and they'll say, oh, okay, they tried their best, but it's possible their best was not good enough. Okay, please let us know. Keep advice or put advice in the comment section below for both parents of school owners, or parents, right, of school children, right, and then owners of school. Please put your comment in the comment section below. We would appreciate it. So for those of us just joining in, we're actually kind of dissecting what we heard that Whitney's mommy said as it concerns her child. All of these things, the scenarios that played out, the things that she's thinking, the poor things that she noticed, all of these things are the things that we're dissecting. And we're trying to learn from it as parents, we're trying to learn from it as school owners. What do you think? Those of us just joining us now, please leave it in the comment section below. What can we learn? What can we learn in all of these things? As a country, as a nation, what can we learn? Our attitude towards healthcare sincerely is poor. Our attitude towards life is poor. What can we do to better our lives? We cannot keep losing children like this. We cannot keep having these stories repeating themselves over and over again in a country that is over 60 years. It's poor, it's bad. So please let us lead them in it. And hopefully, like somebody used to say, I have a friend or a sister who used to say this thing. It's not about just leaving comments, right? One is to leave comments. Another thing is for these comments to be acted upon. Because I'm sure there are people who have spoken a lot about these things. But nothing is being done about it. What can we do? Okay, what can we do? And that's why I want to quickly shift this in. Okay, it's a sad scenario, but let's please vote right. We're saying this now, who is right for you to vote, and whoever you think is right to vote for, clearly your heart, please vote for such a one. Okay, because this story is repeating itself over and it's not good enough. Our country has passed the stage where we cannot we cannot account for lives anymore. It has passed that stage where school owners have to bear the responsibility. Yes, they are taking big school fees. Yes, they are doing this, but I think if government is taking tasks, okay, from the school owners, do they have roles that they can play as well in all of these things that schools are running? Because it's not easy to run a school in Nigeria. I'm talking firsthand. I have a firsthand experience. It's not easy to run a school in Nigeria. Now, I'm talking from the angle of the school. Now, if we come from the angle of the parents, What do you think we can do? Because I cannot imagine myself having my child going to school in the morning, and then I'll get a call and say, Madam, please come to school. Oh, something has happened. Oh, and then I get there to the hospital, wherever, and I find out my child is no longer alive. It's going to break my heart. I know it's going to break any parent's hearts. So please, what advice can we give to our parents before we take our children to school, before we take them out for events like this? Is there something we can do? Maybe I don't know, like, is a sorry situation. Please let us know in the comment section below. Let's know, please. Advise us. Do we have to, like, pray over them? People say Nigerians, you pray too much. Do we pray over them and then give them maybe glucose, or do something for them before they go to school? What advice do you have for us? Please let us know. Don't log out without commenting in the comment section below. Let's know. It's a sorry situation. It's a sad one. It's a no-no from a developed country. A developing country as well is a no-no. So please let us know. Those of us just joining us, we said Whitney's mom is a 12-year-old girl of Chrisland International School based in Lagos, who has come out in a video to say that her child, was hale and healthy before she went to school. So what happened? What happened within that time space? What happened? Let us know. And we're not just wanting to know what happened, because after all, the deed has been done. What can we learn from it as parents? Please feel free to leave it in the comment section below. What can we do as parents? Okay, if our children are going for inter-house sports like this, what provisions can we make to, help? What provisions can the school make to help? Please let us know in the comment section below, because it's not enough to, want to use stick and beat this one and say maybe the mother or the father did not do well, did something. We're not even trying to throw stones here, like I said. Or we're saying the school, yes, you people did wrong. Why did you not do this? No. What can we learn in all of this? Please feel free to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. So Chrisland is in the news again. Last year, I did a video on that particular school where a child, was involved. Children, right? They were involved in certain things when they went on vacation. Was it a summer holiday or something? I'm not so sure again, because it's been a while. Okay, and a lot of stories came out. That particular video I did was one of my um, highest viewed video on my YouTube channel, because then the school, I think I said something about the proprietors, coming out what their views were on that particular incident. And now they are, this time around, is your Pebi branch, is it Pebi or something? Those in Lagos, but please let me know how it is pronounced. Is that particular branch that is in the news again? The children, or a child, particularly with Whitney, her name is Whitney, a 12-year-old child who went to school that morning for inter-house sports, collapsed or slumped, and was rushed to the hospital at only God knows when, and was pronounced not to be alive I think at arrival, according to what people are saying. So we are saying we don't want all these things to be happening in our country, Kuroko, like this. And we shift in and say, let me reiterate again. I say it, perhaps I might be saying it on my videos. If you are Nigerian and you are watching me, please, let's go out to vote for a leader that will have us at heart. Because we are seeing that sincerely, it's like our leaders do not even consider us. During elections like this, they'll be bringing different things, wanting to cajole us to do different things. And after elections, everybody go just shocking. Okay, that's how they say it in Warri. Everybody go just shocking. Nothing nobody will say anything again until maybe when election is coming in again. So is it possible for us to have leaders who will have us at heart? Okay, people who would. Why I'm saying this is this. Okay, if the school is collecting big money, I don't know how much they collect for their school fees, and they are paying tax, is it possible for the government to have a role to play as well in some of these things, maybe in their healthcare, in all of these things? So as the school is doing their own, does the government have a role to play as well? Because I'm seeing that, because I'm not a doctor, okay, but I'm saying, if is it possible that if the child was attended to on time, is it possible that, a life could have been saved? Please let us know. If you're a medical personnel in the house, let's know in the comment section below. And like I said, apart from just saying what the mother has said, because that's the title I have there, right? Apart from just saying what the mother has said, and I've said that, at the beginning of this video and maybe at the middle of the video, what can we learn? I'm just saying this over again because I'm seeing that some people are just joining us. What do you think we can learn in all of these things that are going on? Okay, let us know. I've been sitting for a while. Let me get up now. I'm in front of my house, and what can we learn in this Chrisland school saga? Okay, a child slumming. What can parents learn from it? How can we forestall such events, such things from happening? For the school owners, like I said, I have a first hand experience of running a school. Guys, running a school is not easy, but I know there are some basic things that we need to put in place, and I'm sure a lot of these schools are lagging in that area. Okay, so what advice would you want to give to school owners, okay, who are running a school, and what are the things they need to put in place? Please let us know in the comment section below. So gradually the video is coming to an end. For everyone who has watched up until this time, thank you so much. Please contribute, okay, make your contributions. This live video thing is not easy, oh. Guys, it's not easy at all. Please let us know in the comment section below. Are you enjoying all that we're doing? Please let me know as well in the comments section below. Okay, those of us who are still watching, thank you so much for taking out time, right, to watch. Okay, now please feel free, like I said, to comment, make your comments in the comment section below. Okay, what can we learn in all of these things? For me, in addition to putting all these things in place, I'm a Christian, and I know a lot of us are Christians as well. But I know they used to say Nigerians, we too they pray. Things we need to do will not do. Rather than doing those things we should do, we would rather be talking about prayer. Me, I strongly believe, right, that nothing happens physically that has not happened spiritually. That's my belief. Okay, I'm not saying that Christians do not go to the world beyond. Every one of us, we must, after all, we're saying we want to go to heaven. We will not go to the heaven, right, with our physical body. Every one of us would eventually leave this world one day. But are there things that we can put in place, okay, to alleviate our, to help our lives, okay, as mothers, as school owners? Please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Like I said, for everyone who has joined me, thank you so much. This is life that we're doing every day. We couldn't do for 2 days now because we've not had network. Sincerely, I've never done anything online for the past days. So the aim, right, as like I said, is an experiment I'm trying to do on days that, like the previous video I did was more like a product review. I reviewed the product. Today we're jumping on trend. We're talking Chrisland school. What Whitney's mom. Whitney's mom was the girl who lost her life while she was involved, okay, during their inter-sport in Chrisland school. So we jumped on this trend to kind of like let us know what we can learn from this particular incident. And I'm looking at it from two angles, okay. And like I said, I'm not come here to throw stones. People might want to throw stones and say, hey, this person did not do this one right, this one did not do this one right. For me, in all my videos, I try as much as possible because I know no one is perfect. That's just my belief. I believe no one in this life is perfect. People who I'm not saying you cannot correct people, okay, but I know for sure that in this life, right, nobody is perfect. So in all my videos, I try as much as possible to draw lessons from any video I make, okay? Any trending issue we see, try to kind of like learn a lesson. There was this video, I'm kind of like debating right now, that I did on Samuel Post, right? There was one time, God bless his soul, he's no more, God bless his soul. There was a time he was involved in a saga, and in that video I was saying, what can we learn from him? Okay, if you're a gospel musician, is it possible for you to be taking your spouse along when you have shows, right? Is it possible for you to be taking your spouse along to forestall such events? Okay, so like I said, I don't throw stones in my videos, for real, because I know for sure, me back, I can make mistakes. Anybody can make mistakes. So what can we learn? That's the idea behind all my videos. So any video I do, I try as much as possible to draw a lesson from it, okay? Because I know I cannot live, even if I live up to 100 years, it's not possible for me to make all the mistakes in this world, okay? And say, hey, I made this mistake, I learned from it, I made this. No, you learn from other people's mistakes, you learn from other people's experience as well, okay? So, all my videos, I try as much as possible to draw life lessons from them. And in this particular live stream, okay, I want to get your contributions as well. What can we learn in this Chrisland saga? Now we're going to look at it from two angles. The parents are bereaved, and I'm sure the school is bereaved as well. Okay, and I'm sure the school is bereaved. I'm sure the school is bereaved as well. But what can we learn from it? Papa, you know the answer. What can we learn from it as well? From the parents. If you are a parent in this house, and like I said, in Nigeria right now, inter-passport is what is in the thing in thing right now. What can we do? What preparations can we make for our children before they go to school? So you have inter-passports today. Oh, this is what you should do. Oh, this is what I should do. What can we do? And then as school owners, we have inter-passport. So this week is our inter-passport. So what things should we put in place? Are there medical things that we need to get? Are there, what can we do? Okay, that's the idea behind all my videos. Like I said, we don't throw stones in our videos. For me, that's me though. I don't throw stones because I know no one is perfect. Only God is perfect. Okay, no one is perfect. But we try to learn from every one of this experience. All right, so gradually it's to 7 already. Time is going, and we want to draw the curtain for today. Thank you so much for everyone who's tuned in, everyone who's tuned in to watch my video. Thank you so much. Please, if you eventually get to watch this video, please make your comments, advise parents, advise school owners, on what we need to do. As always, thank you so much for watching. Remember, you need to affect lives positively wherever you are, whether you live in the village or outside the village. And always, always remember this, that God loves you, Jesus loves you. Moi, I love you. Have a blessed day. Bye. Have fun. Hey, okay, you bring things, eh?